Take two.
I'm Susan Clark. I'm an assistant professor of physics at Stanford University, and I'm an astrophysicist.
Okay, and then we had a question from David. What was your last name again,
Dahari.
David?
I was just wondering, Susan, what path did you take to get where you are today?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just explaining that I actually did not love physics in high school, so it was a long journey for me to find my love of this field. But I went to some excellent public schools my whole life. I went to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill for college, and that's where I first started taking some physics classes, honestly just for fun at first, and then I really fell in love with it. I had an incredible opportunity to do an NSF-funded research experience for undergraduates at REU at the Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, which was phenomenal and convinced me that I wanted to do research as my career. I also learned at that point that graduate school in physics or in astrophysics is something that you are paid to do. It's a paid full-time job, getting a PhD in one of these fields. Well, unlike other graduate studies, because I was studying to become a doctor, a lawyer, something like that. And so I applied to graduate school, and I ended up going to Columbia University for my PhD in astronomy. I did a postdoc, that is time spent as a postdoctoral researcher doing nothing but research at the Institute for Advanced Study, which is in Princeton, New Jersey. And then just as of last September, I started as an assistant professor at Stanford, where I get to work with phenomenal students and other researchers and scientists. I do a combination of theoretical and observational or data analysis type work. This is actually my first accepted proposal on SOFIA, so I'm delighted to be here to be able to observe.
Oh, congratulations, awesome.
Thank you.
And can you just really briefly tell us what you're observing on SOFIA? Just really briefly.
Yeah, absolutely. I study magnetic fields and the interstellar medium, all the stuff between the stars and galaxies. So I am observing the magnetic field structure using the polarized emission from dust grains in the interstellar dust that exists between stars of a molecular cloud that is a place that is the birth site of new stars. This particular one is not actively forming stars, and so part of the science we want to do is to figure out what role the magnetic field plays in either the very early phases of star formation or in the prevention of certain clouds from forming subsequent stars.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Cool. Thanks, Susan.